Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of What Wargame Does Not Tell You. This episode is basically all about plane mechanics and how they evac, their evac patterns. I'm also trying to explain you how you can split the laser-guided bombs used by the Harrier J7 or the Nighthawk, for example. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so everyone knows the situation. You want to bomb in here, the enemy has AA over there. You tell your bomber to bomb there. And the bomber decides to evac, hey, let's evac right above the enemy AA. And your plane is set. And you ask yourself, why the hell is AI so stupid and bombs there? So the reason why this happens is that when you tell your plane to bomb, it always evacs in a direction so that it is closest to the air spawn. I'm probably gonna show you some weird picture or something, Photoshop with my awesome skills. Um, anyways, so it's but when it's spawned in a straight line, so either left or right would be the same distance to the air spawn. So it doesn't matter whether it would evac left or right because it would be the same. Then it always chooses to evac left. So I'm gonna show you a bomb here with the one bomber, one here, and one here. And all the planes evac towards left, 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 and left. But if you want it to evac right, there's a fairly simple trick. So let's say you want to bomb in here. What you're gonna do is you tell your plane to fly towards here, and when the plane is like here, you tell it to bomb there. So it basically, if we say this is a straight line, it forms a triangle with this line. This. I'm probably gonna show you some picture or something to explain it at that. So let's just see how it works. And it evacs to the right side. Let's try that again with another plane and to the right side. And this of course works like this as well. This is basically how you force your plane to evac to the right side instead of the left side. You just tell it to fly to the left a bit and then bomb it where you want to bomb it. If you let's say you have a straight line to what you bomb here, you want to bomb here, then just tell it to fly somewhere over this path and then very early after a second or something, then you tell it to bomb there. And then it evacs to the right. So yeah, that's basically all about it. Another thing about planes is automatic evac Winchester, which basically means that, for example, bombers automatically evac once they dropped all their bombs, ATGM planes once they shot all their ATGMs, and so on and so on. Of course, you can turn it off, which means that if you bomb, the bomber stays in the air. Well, if you have a fairly good micro or something, you can. Then this is often the best way to microplanes because you can force your plane basically to evac in the right direction, or after you bomb something, you can still use the sidewinders and shit like that. Yeah, but there's a small trick that you can basically have evac Winchester on, but if you say it's very situational for you and you generally don't even need it, but when you need it, you want to have it on. You can basically on bombers just turn off the gun, bomb where you want to bomb, and then shift and press evac. So shift and evac, and it's basically like evac Winchester. Again, yeah, evac ordered. Because otherwise, if we have the gun turned on and press shift evac, the plane just keeps on um, gunning down, just keeps on shooting the ground with the gun. And depending on the plane, wait, did I fix that? This was not bomb here and evac. No, yeah, I was gonna say. Now you see the fighting falcon just flying around, and it should shoot on the ground with the gun. Yeah, now it shoots with the gun, and now it evacs. So yeah, then you get this weird fucking behavior. But that's just a small trick to basically still have evac Winchester when you wanna use the when you want to sometimes not use it. The only problem you have is that laser guided bombs like the GR7 or the F1 are completely bugged if you use that. What I what I'm just gonna show you how they normally work with automatic evac Winchester on. Let's just fire position here. And both bombs drop there. Completely normal, right? Let's use the GR7 as well. Completely normal. Yeah. Let's turn it off. And let's use the F1 again. Again, guns turned off and evac Winchester. The hell? Did they finally fix it? This is fucking embarrassing. No, they didn't. You see? Okay, the F1 seems to work, but have you seen all the bombs just flying to nowhere? Let's see what this happens with the F1 maybe too. Maybe the F1 works properly at least. Apparently it does. I admit it's still kinda embarrassing. No, no it actually doesn't. So yeah, the second bomb just flew into nowhere for whatever reason. Against, if you tell it to with normal right click to attack a vehicle or something, it still works completely normal. But the fire position with LGBs is just completely bugged if you turn off evac Winchester, which is why I generally haven't used it for a long time. It's just very, very unreliable, especially when you use planes like the Nighthawk or something, which are very important for fire position bombing runs, unlike the F1 or G7, which are mostly used against targets you can see. Then this can just completely fuck you up. So I just wanted to tell you that basically. Okay, splitting laser guided missiles. That's actually fairly easy. So what you want to do is, if you want, before you want the missile to shoot at another target, you roughly half a second before that you designate the plane a new target. So I'm gonna shoot at the TH and the SLF now. So this was very easy because I just told it mid while it was shooting out the missiles. With 4 missiles, it's very easy. You have a very big time window. But with 2 missiles, this is a bit harder. You wanna designate a new target right before it shoots the first missile. Roughly like that, question mark? No, still too slow. I'm bad at this. I'm really not the best one at this. So with 2 missiles, it's really, really hard. Let's try that again. Oh, this was way too slow, was it? Yeah, it was way too slow. I'm bad at this. So yeah, I'm really not the best one. So let's try that again. Oh yeah, this was split. So since there's input lag with commands, you basically have to do it before it shoots the first missile, which is why it is so easy with the Harrier, and why even though I told it to shoot a new target, when it shot out the second missile, it only shot one and the last missile at the new target. Nearly every command you give has a small input lag. Let's do it again with the Canadian rifles. And yeah, I basically told it to shoot at the TH before it even aimed at the Canadian Rifles, and still it shot one bomb at the Canadian Rifles. What you can also do is to more or less guarantee it. This is if you have the two targets, or the two target icons, I should say, directly besides each other, just spam right click. No, no, don't surrender yet. 1 second, I need to do that again. Oh wait, no, he DC'd. Well, see ya in a second. And we're at round 2. I'm not gonna make everything from start again, I'm just too lazy for that. And that's what I get for having to do this live. I can't just make a new take, I guess you could say, because I don't wanna hold off Faust for too long or anyone else. So yeah, you basically just spam the attack button between two units. So there's a very small time window between the orders, and you can, yeah, basically have a guaranteed split with that. Though that only really works if those unit labels are very close to each other. Um, or well, it could technically work either way, even if they aren't, but it makes it just much more easy, much more easier. Let's just get a challenger. Oh, no, I fucked up because the plane was too fast. That doesn't count. Yeah, so let's get the Aslef and the TH495 there because they just stand here so cute directly. So yeah, if you have time problems with the timing, and unless you fuck up like I do, then this should be fairly easy. Let's do that with the Harrier. Maybe I can do a triple split or quad split.
Target in sight. Adjusting aim.
Just random clicking, and I just well, near that. I got a triple stick, but you get the gist. If you aren't good with the timing, just spam the right click, just spam the on different units, and then you generally can get a split. With the Harrier, it's fairly easy to split on two targets, but and sometimes the F1 just decides to fly around the world instead of shooting at a target. Yeah, but yeah, I think you get the gist. Sorry for the bad examples here, but I'm not really the best at this. And now a last side. Did I still get a split? Yeah, I think I did. No, I did not. Jesus, I'm bad at this. I want to get at least one split. It's really not that hard, I think. Just spam. Yeah. So here you see it. Yeah, the challenge is called Sweet Love. Yeah. Sorry for the even worse quality than normal, but I'm really not the best at this, so I'm not showing you the best examples or how to do it. But that's roughly how you split LGBs. With Heritage 7, it's very easy, even if you tell it to get a new target while it's rallies shoots out the bombs, then you generally hit at least with one bomb the new target. So yeah, with that one it's very much more easy because you don't have to have the highest APM possible and the best timing and shit. So yeah. And besides splitting laser guided bombs, you can also split the payload of rocket planes. Like for example, if I normally fire precision with a rocket plane, it first of all it doesn't shoot its full salvo. Even when I fire position and give another fire position command with shift, it only fires half its salvo. What you can do against it is basically, though this affords a bit of micro, you can basically just fire position normally, and directly after it's shot, give a new fire position command. And you can give the fire position command in a radius roughly around this big around the first impact. Yeah. So if you fire position, then it only shoots half its salvo, but you can also use this trick if you normally right-click on a unit when it would shoot its full salvo to split the salvo and shoot basically two targets with that. So yeah, that's about it for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.